Hey everyone, welcome back to Baking with Jen. Now, it looks like Facebook's having a little bit of an issue today, so there we go. We have, let's see, looks like we have everything up. All right, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, excellent, we're all live. Thank you for coming by again today. So, the original plan for today was to do marshmallows, and I was also gonna do the make some blueberry lemon blondies. Those look absolutely delicious. I can't wait to make those. But there's a lot going on in my house today, and we weren't able to quite finish the cake pop from Tuesday. So for today, we're going to finish the cake pops, and then I'll have a special live stream either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not quite sure. And that'll be our special Easter live stream. We'll make our marshmallows and the blondies that I was talking about. I'm really excited for that. But we're just not going to be able to do those today. So today we're going to finish coating up all these cake pops. I had some technical difficulties getting started, so we are starting a little bit late. But I went ahead and I got the chocolate melted, and the cake pops are all frozen. They're just not rolled into balls yet. And like I said, I was even at the store today. I should have thought about it. I should have got some more sticks, but I didn't think about it, and so now we're short on sticks. That's okay. We'll use the sticks for the ones that we can, and for the rest of them, we'll just coat them and have them be cake bombs. So some cake pops, some cake bombs. It'll be fine. It's great. All right. So let's get started in coating everything. All right. Look at the counter. Ooh, flying saucers. All right. So, let's see. We have. How did that happen? It was level a second ago, and then I bring it over here, and we're no longer level. All right. I don't think that's quite gonna work the way I want it to. So, let's over a little bit further. See if we can get this all sorted. Go over by the coffee station. You know what? We're gonna have to go the opposite way of what I can actually do. This is funny. We're always going for my left side, aren't we? Left side. That's all right. Okay. So, have our cake pops. Don't need this to stay. Really cool. This is already melted and it's all simmery. Yeah. This is nice and warm, and then these have been in the freezer for 2 days, but they're still pretty soft. They're still fairly moldable and soft. So hopefully they won't be disintegrating in the chocolate again today. I don't know, because if they do, then I'm not sure what we're gonna do about it. So start off, stick in the secret sauce, stick in the cake pop, then coach. And this is really hot, which is part of the reason why I'm kind of afraid that it'll dissolve the cake pops again. But we'll have to see what happens. This is a problem. I'm left-handed. Okay, technically, I'm ambidextrous, but I'm just left-hand dominant. So that'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. These do seem fairly stiff. They seem to be a little. They're definitely stiffer than they were the other day, so they're not. They don't seem to be dissolving and falling off right away like they did the last time we did this. And this pan is also fairly cold because This whole thing has been in the freezer for the last couple of days. It wasn't like I threw the cake pops in the freezer and just left them off. Okay, so I didn't put anything on that stick. We'll see how that works out for us. It all falls off. Then it all my main fear with this is that these are going to dissolve again and start breaking apart. But hopefully not. So, you know what? Let's put a little bit of sprinkle on it. I'm going to go ahead and do these as red and green because like this is melting chocolate, and so it'll harden pretty quickly, and then we won't be able to put anything on these. And I didn't think about that until just now, but it's okay. So a little bit of sprinkles, and then I have some like rainbow sprinkles here, and we'll start dipping these into the rainbow sprinkles. That'll be fun. So let's see. It's a good spot that you all will be able to see. I'm gonna set this up over here. So hopefully we can dip, get it on the way. But this is kind of, it seems like it's going down. That's okay. We don't want them to be super hot. So this isn't opening. Let's see, get a knife. Stab it. Stabbing it always works. That's okay. All right. Why is this not opening? Okay. So okay. Next. Yep. I think I might need to move the fork out of here. Turn. Take it off. Okay, so we have that. Yep. Put all the sprinkles. See if I could just get them to sit up this way, and then they could all like drip down the thing, and that would be super cool. But others, we turn them upside down, and then we'll just sprinkle on some sugar. These really cool. I don't know. Like this is the first time I am making cake pop. Well, this is my first batch of cake pops. I made them the other day. So hopefully they turn out right. I'm not sure. I wonder if I can run out of melting chocolate. That's okay. It seems to be thicker than it was the other day, and I don't know if it's because cake bits mixed into the chocolate now, or if it's just just that bit of melting chocolate fell in there. Seems to be a lot on here. Okay. Then we'll do this one in red. Pink? Pinky red? I don't know. It's so far so good. We're doing all right. We're getting there. Okay. Actually, it looks like you guys can see it over here. I'm just having a hard time. So we put this here so you guys can see it better. Oh, there we go. There we go. Huh. In my camera, I can see things very differently than you guys can. Okay. That looks better. So, I'll scoop this up onto the cake pop. Oh goodness. You see I got it all over the stick. That's funny. Alright, that's better. Then seems like emptying the freezer really helps because they don't seem to be losing as much of their shape when they go into the warm chocolate. But oh no, it's falling off the stick now. Okay, okay. Lesson learned, lesson learned. Don't shake it too much. So these are still fairly soft. We're gonna have to work a little bit faster. Out of that, I'm gonna have to throw these back in the freezer. Dip the stick in the okay. I'm rotating in an attempt to not have it like fall off. Okay, so sprinkles. We got lots of sprinkles. Let them kind of run down for a second. Then flats and sugar. Is this the way to make cake pops? Hopefully. Seems like it. I'm not doing terrible so far. The chocolate seems nice and warm. It's the cake doesn't seem to be melting too much, which is my concerns because there's like a lot of cake residue left in here from Tuesday when everything was like disintegrating in the chocolate. But it doesn't seem to be doing that so much anymore, so hopefully it won't. So I'm trying to just go through and decorate these nicely. We'll see if they turn out as nice as I would like. These look fun so far. I'm not going to do like a chocolate coating because this is mostly a chocolate. Now it has vanilla icing and there's some vanilla cake in it. And so, well, it was technically a marble. It was marble cake, vanilla frosting, and now it's white chocolate. And I do have some like regular chocolate, but I don't. This is melting chocolate, and so I'm trying to get it to do. I'm trying to use the melting chocolate first. So why is it doing that? It's like as I'm holding it, it's fine, and then once I put it in the sprinkles is when it starts going crazy. I don't know. Hopefully, we'll figure it out in a minute. Eventually. Yeah. Just put that on the side. They'll be like little sprinkle bites. Well, I had to rinse the sugar off my hands. Okay, so dip stick. And like this one still has like a green spot on it. So I just think it's funny. Dip and twirl, dip and twirl. Like I really wish there was a way I could just hang this. But I'm just afraid that this shaking motion is gonna make it crumble off of things. I don't want that at all. It already feels like it's falling down. So. Oh. See, like the second I dip it in there, like I'm holding it, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. I dip the stick in there, and then like half of the stuff comes out. What am I doing wrong, people? Does anybody know what I'm doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Alright, this one's kind of tiny, so I'm not going to put a stick in it. I'm going to try it without a stick and see what happens. But this one isn't going to get sprinkled on the bottom. On the floor, shake, 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 shake. Alright, so you know what? Let's try a sprinkle bite down on the floor. choke off about as much of this excess stuff that I can. Then drop this onto the sprinkles. Uh-oh. Okay, well that came off on there. So we'll take this. Use it like a paintbrush. A little tiny paintbrush. Nothing ever happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Look, there's sprinkles all over it. Nothing happened there. You all believe me, right? I believe me. I don't know if that's true or not, but alright. So, see, it looks like there's, I think these are dissolving again, so I think that these are getting a little too warm. And, oh, shoot. It's clearing right off of there. Put down a little bit of sprinkles. Scooch this off of there and hope that it keeps enough of the icing. Then we'll put some of these sprinkles on it. Okay, because those just look a little small to be putting sticks on them. Okay, I'm also going to move, just toss these out of the way. I want my next row right here. You're in my way. So, we'll go back to the sticks. Back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to coat all. This is going to be. Looks like I'm running out of chocolate. It looks like all the cake are melting. Moist cake, moist frosting, moist, 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 moist. And then maybe I'm putting too much on here. I have to make it come off faster. Because it seems like touching it makes it like decide that it wants to fall off versus like shaking it. Dip in sprinkles. And it's still even here. It seems like it's coming off like that. Or maybe I'm just imagining things. I don't know. I don't think I'm imagining things, but I do have an active imagination, so stick up, everything in pastry or chocolate, tap, super, and I'm getting a lot of chocolate off, but it also seems like it has a, so these kind of have more of like a cookie and cream appearance. Like, it wasn't supposed to be cookies and cream, but they are now. Now that seems that's a lot more coated. I wonder if that will, I wonder how that'll turn out. But that one also seems a lot like, look at this versus the little bomb next to it. It's a lot bigger. So this is why I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me do the little ones as like little bombs, and we do the bigger ones as like cake pops. Is what I'm like looking at, but I'm not sure if that's work. So here's also, it looks like I'm running out of melting pot. So we'll see where we end up at the end of all of this. This is gonna be like the time I did the truffles, chocolate truffles. But we'll be using the freezer while we melt some more chocolate. All this chocolate. I'm like, probably put too much chocolate on some of these. Because like the second I touched the sprinkles, it started falling off. But I'm like trying to get these close together without getting them touching because I don't want to like ruin their coating. But at the same time, like I need space for them too. Alright, I'm just trying to take a look at what I got here to see like what are some of the bigger ones. This looks like a big one, so I'm just gonna roll it up And I am running out of sticks, so see how far we get. Is there such thing as like a naked cake pop? just like cake bomb, like hand coating. Are those a thing? Do people like eat those? Well, this one is definitely soft. Like, you see it wobbling on the stick. This is about to be done. Okay, so we're gonna lay down a foundation of sprinkles. We're gonna set this on the foundation of sprinkles, and then we're gonna coat it. So like these other ones I just did, they're like mostly these other sprinkles, and this one is like a little bit of sprinkles with colored sugar. Yeah, these are definitely getting soft and falling apart. That's okay. I only have a handful of sticks left, and I'm running out of the white chocolate. So we'll do what we can with these, and then we will melt some more chocolate, and hopefully that will solve all of our problems. But here's the idea. We'll see how well that idea comes around. But like I can already feel this is like trying to fall off of here. Pat, 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 pat. Just go around, gently patting, and off as much of the extra chocolate as I can. Like I see a lot of crumbs coming off. I see it's like wobbling on the stick, like it wants to fall off. Like this is not my friend. But we made it. Got it coated. It's doing good. We're doing okay. Doing okay so far. See? It's building. Okay. Oh no! Now we got extra stuff falling off. Alright. Well, it's going okay so far. Like I said, these are definitely like super soft now. They've definitely softened up. They've kind of haven't exactly melted because it's cake and frosting. That doesn't exactly melt, but they're definitely softer than they were earlier. Okay. Looks like I have 5 sticks left. So, oh, I don't have enough chocolate sticks. That's all right. Let's do 2 more of the white chocolate, and then we'll start melting some chocolate chips. Put these back in the freezer, and hopefully we can salvage everything. I'm trying to lightly coat it, and when I lightly coat it, it more than lightly. Alright. See, if I could just have a way for it to like stay up like this. I think that the sprinkles in the sugar make it like heavier, so it tries to fall off. That's what my hypothesis is. My hypothesis. I like science terms. My hippocampus. Hypothesis. All right. So, we have this a bit of melting chocolate left, but it's getting kind of thick and it's getting kind of crummy. So I think we're just gonna add some chocolate chips to this and call it good. We're gonna turn over this way where I can see the stove again. Put this back over the stove. I'm gonna turn this back on to simmer. I have some white chocolate chips. So this was just melting chocolate. So from here, I'm just going to throw these white chocolate chips in, and we'll continue with the white chocolate. But I'm going to throw these in here and then take the cake pops over to the freezer to freeze more. All right. And maybe the white chocolate will be different than the coating chocolate. I'm not quite sure. All right, so this is getting its melt on, and I'm going to take the cake pops over to the freezer. So I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so we have the cake pops in the freezer, and I got some more chocolate melting. This will take a few minutes to melt still. I did turn this on to a simmer, but it's not going yet. So turn it up. I just turned it up a little bit. So yeah, right now we just have some more white chocolate chips melting. The first time I did it, it was with like coating chocolate, and then this is just white chocolate chips. I technically bought these to make cookies, but it'll work for this just fine. But I'm excited. This is going pretty well. I was hoping that the cake pops would be more firm than they are, but they're very soft and they fall apart fairly easily. So I'm hoping that they'll firm up enough in the freezer that I can go through this pretty quickly without having issues. But yep. So right now we're just melting the chocolate and then we'll coat some more. I have 4 more sticks, so we'll be able to put 4 more on sticks and then the rest will all just be kind of cake bombs. Right now it seems like the coating on it seems to be a pretty good amount. Um, I popped one open and I gave some to my kids from the batch the other day. And the coating on it seemed not like super thin, but it seemed thin enough. And then like the part at the bottom where it's touching the pan is actually the part where it has like the most of the frosting, so or the chocolate. So it gets like a little bit of a ring there, but I think it'll be okay. Especially um especially with them laying on like upside down instead of having them like sticking out of something. By the fact that they're laying upside down works pretty good. Okay, chocolate's still melting. I think it doesn't help that like as I'm stirring this, I'm like pushing the pan off of the eye. That probably doesn't help. But this is, I don't know, for some reason this feels stickier than the melting chocolate, but I don't know. It's at least thicker, but it's not as warm either. So this will probably take another couple minutes, which is fine because we need to give um the cake time to get solid again because the cake pops aren't being very solid. They were falling apart when we were just coating them in the last coating chocolate. So I definitely want to make sure that this is at least just as thin. So we need to get this a lot warmer and a lot like meltier. Okay. Yep. Do you want this to be a little bit thinner, and I'm hoping that when it heats up more, it'll be thinner. But for the moment, this is kind of thick. So I'll give this a little bit longer. I only have the eye on medium, so it's not doing a lot right now. So I'm really, really hopeful that this will um, thin out a little bit if it gets just warmer. I just don't think it's warm enough to be doing this right now. Yep, so this is just going to take a few more minutes. I know, super boring, but that's okay. Yeah. So we're gonna have an extra live stream. I'm not sure if it's gonna be Saturday or Sunday or what time it's gonna be just yet. I know Sunday is kind of a busy day, or Saturday is kind of a busy day here, but Sunday is gonna be Easter and that's gonna be busy too. But maybe Saturday will be less busy than I'm thinking. Like I said, I'm not quite sure. I do need this to come up to a higher temperature and to get a little bit warmer, but we're not quite there yet. It's working on it. Now just a few more minutes. I'm hoping that this will boil soon. I could turn here. Let's turn the temperature. Let me turn the temperature up and give it another minute. All right. This seems to be thinning out enough. I'm gonna go get the cake pops, and hopefully these like 10 minutes have been enough to solidify them enough that we can keep going. But I do think that we're gonna have to do it on the stove. I don't think that the white chocolate's gonna be um, warm enough to do it like off of the heat like we did earlier. So I'm gonna go grab the cake pops and see if we can finish them up real quick. This just doesn't seem to be pouring very well. This I like the melting chocolate better. I like the consistency of the melting chocolate. This is just a lot thicker than I would like it to be, and it doesn't seem to be heating up, or at least when it's heating up, it doesn't seem to be thinning out. Is what I meant. Oh, I wonder if these are going to be different than the melting chocolate, like how they're going to be different than the melting chocolate. We can compare and contrast. Yay! Science. We like science. I'll be back. So the pan is cold again, and on my way back here, oh, that's boiling now. Turn that down. Anyway, on my way back here, I started reorganizing these so that they would fit on the pan a little bit better, because we have to put some more on here, and they seem to do better, like drying. Drying's the wrong word. Solidifying. When they're spread out a little bit, but I can like scrunch them up to work a little bit better. Okay, so melting chocolate. How can we do this so that you all can see what we're doing, but not have everything be all crazy? I don't know if that's possible. Oh no. Okay, let's bring the melting chocolate a little bit closer. All right. We'll figure something out, I guess. Ah, interesting. All right. Well, we'll just keep going from here and see what we can do. So, stick, coat, up here. See, this just seems really thick on here, and no matter like how much I like shake it, it doesn't seem to want to like come off. This is just super thick on here. Like this chocolate just seems super duper thick. I just don't want it to be this thick. Oh goodness. But I know if I add anything to it, it'll change the texture of the chocolate so that it won't harden. So, oh, now it's coming off the stick. Oh no. Okay. So these are just soft and it's not working very well. I don't know. And now that one seems like really coated, like thickly coated. Then these aren't very cold. So maybe it has too much buttercream or something. I'm not quite sure what's going on with these. I'm not a professional cake pop maker. Like I said before, this is my first time making cake pops. And I thought that they were going to be a lot easier than this. But turns out that my thinking incorrect. But like as I shake this, I'm like I could feel it like trying to come off of here, and I'm afraid that it's about to fall down. So like just do the best you can with what you have, huh? That's what we're doing. It seems to be coating okay. All right, that one was red, green. Okay, I like it. I have 2 more sticks, and then we'll see if we can get these other ones to coat up nicely. I have the fork sitting over there, so we'll do the rest of these with a fork here in just a moment. Hopefully, I said hopefully they'll coat up pretty nicely and it won't be too terrible. But like I said, as I'm shaking this and it's coming off, like I don't know why I'm shaking my right hand. It doesn't have anything in it to get stuff off of it. Okay. Coat, coat, coat. It off. It off. All right. Coat and sprinkles. Turn upside down. Hope the sprinkles drop down. All right. And then we're going to do this one is red. And we got one last stick. Like I said, I do like the bigger ones to be the ones with the sticks. Okay, now that the kids are done yelling, let's finish this up. Coach, coach. And of course, this has to be super tedious. But we're almost there. We'll just get the rest of these to finish up. Like how. All right. See, this is about to all fall down. Wow. I think it's super cool that it looks like that it like coats like that. But oh, now that's falling off. Okay. I could see the stick coming out the end. All right. Well, we're going to try a thing. So we have these cake bombs. So in here, I have a fork, coat, look out, shake off, and get any extra chocolate off, especially since I'm about to. So this trial and error. So we got this. We're gonna drop it in here. Now that needs a little bit of frosting on top, or that on top. So we're gonna treat it like fried chicken. And coat it completely in sprinkles. So now it's coated in chocolate, it's coated in sprinkles, and it's still dripping everywhere. That was not the intention. Okay, so someone's gonna get a really sprinkly one. That was a bad idea. Okay, so we tried it and it didn't work. Cool, nice to know. Good to know that didn't work. Now what? Now what? What you gonna do when the new wears off and the old finds you? You ain't anybody's gonna trust them. When you get it done, you can't turn back for the wish you burn, and they can't wait to kill you, but then what? Sorry, the jukebox went off. Alright, so we're gonna lay down a layer of sprinkles. We're gonna coat, shake off, shake, Sonora, shake your body right. Shake. Alright, put this down here. Whoa, this side's all dark. Alright, now this is gonna have like a bunch on the side here. Like, I don't feel like there's no winning. There's no winning. Not that there's like a prize. It's all gonna be cake. Cake pops. Cake pops, K-pop. K-pop, cake pops? Oh, sorry, I'm just not a fan of K-pop. And I have nothing against the music. The music's actually not bad. It's the industry itself. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't support organizations that basically run their artists into the dirt and treat them like crap. No thanks. But they get a lot of money. So it's like, do I want to be rich and famous and be a K-pop artist? Or do I want to just live a normal life and have to fight for everything that I have? Especially when I'm beautiful and I can sing awesome. Like the whole K-pop industry is like, on one hand, like I get it because it supports like people's dreams, but like if you're gonna support people's dreams in a way that you're basically enslaving them, is that really supporting their dreams? Like, I don't think anybody dreams of basically being enslaved. But I'm also not Korean, so maybe my version of enslavement is their version of freedom. Like, oh, you have to be like, they can't eat what they want, they can't sing what they want, they can't have the styles they want. They like everything has to be approved by the management and everything like that. And um like they are on the road all the time. They don't get they get like 2 hours of sleep a night. Like these are techniques that like the CIA uses to torture people. And this is like these guys' regular life. And not only are they like they're just Korean people, but they're also teenagers. So you have like 16-year-olds who are trying to become famous singers, and they spend most of their time, like 15 hours a day, rehearsing. Plus, they have their performances and any like interviews and those kind of things, appearances that they need to make. And they're given like minimal amount of food, so they don't get to sleep, they don't get to eat, they don't get to choose their own hairstyles, they don't get to like there's no freedom in K-pop whatsoever. Like technically they don't even get the money. The money goes to their managers and they get a small portion of it. So you're not even like really supporting them by buying their music and like going out to see them. You're supporting their management. And their management like, oh, you can't do the routines? Okay, you're fired and we're just going to hire somebody else to replace you. Like that does not seem like a good business model to me at all, and doesn't seem like the kind of life I would want to support in somebody else. But like I said, I'm not Korean. Maybe that's their version of freedom. I'm really glad I'm not Korean and that's not my version of freedom. Um, so I guess there's that to be taken away from it. It's like I am very thankful that my version of freedom involves being able to do what I want and choose what I want and see the people I want to see and like say the words I want to say. And I don't have to do like these things that other people want me to do. And that's my version of freedom. Freedom. Yeah. Like K-pop artists, they're not allowed to have boyfriends and girlfriends. Like they might, like they have to have their boyfriends and girlfriends approved by their management. Oh, that's like these. Okay, these are getting way too soft. Uh-oh, this is bad. This one's about to disintegrate. Sugarfoot. Okay. Well, it looks like this is going to be the last one because that is absolutely falling apart. We can't go on. We can't go on like this anymore. And so these are going to have to sit in the freezer for another couple hours before I can finish these last 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Well, it's a baker's dozen plus. So, but we got a lot of them coated. And then these are our coating chocolate and these are white chocolate. So we'll have to see how those compare out. But we just have these last little bit. So these are gonna go back into the fridge for about an hour, and then I'll finish coating them later. I'm not gonna come back on camera to finish coating them because it's just this dozen or so over here. So that is basically what I have for today. All right. We got a lot of these coated. It's mostly done. We just have this last dozen-ish. It's like a baker's dozen plus one. Can that be mine? My baker's dozen? My baker's dozen is actually 14. I'm that kind of baker. Oh well. Well, but thanks for hanging out with me. I'll coat the rest of these off camera later. These have been really fun to make, even if they're falling apart. I don't know how to make that part better, but maybe I'll try making cake pops again in the future and see what's going on. There is another live stream coming up either Saturday or Sunday. where I'm going to make the things I was going to make today, the marshmallows and the blueberry lemon blondies. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for that one. And there's just a lot going on in the house today, and I can't quite focus on doing that much work. So Saturday or Sunday should be a lot calmer. So I understand Sunday is Easter, so we'll try to do these things on Saturday so that we can have the treats for Easter instead of making them on Easter. But we'll have to see how that goes. Um, but thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope to see you this weekend when we actually make our Easter treats. So like and subscribe if you want to get notified about when the new live stream will be. So, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you later.